మరి అడవిలో దుంపలు తవ్వుకుంటాం, ఎండు దుంపలు అంటే తవ్వుకుంటాం, ఆరి తేగలని తేగ దుంపలు తవ్వుకుంటాం. మళ్ళీ ఈ కూరలు తెచ్చుకుంటాం, ఈ దొడ్డుమూర అని, ఏంటి రాయిసారి కూర, కంచెడి పువ్వులు, కంచెడి పిక్కలు, అడ్డ పిక్కలు, ఈ మండి కూర, ఇలాంటి కూరలన్నీ కూడా మేము తిని అనుసరణ చేసి ఉండేవాళ్ళం. మా చిన్నతనం అప్పుడు మేము యజమానులు అయ్యకుండా ముందే మా పెద్దలు కూడా ఇటువంటి సైన్యంలోనే బతికి జీవించుకొని మేము వచ్చాము. అడవి ఆధారం లేకపోతే మేము ఆ టైంలో మహా కఠినంగా చచ్చిపోతుంది. ఇప్పటికైనా కష్టమే.
ఏ కూర అయినా అందులో అడవిదే, మాదన్నీ కూడా అడవిలోనే. చారు కూర ఇప్పుడు ప్రస్తుతానికి దొరికేది కంచెడు పిక్కలని, కంచెడు పువ్వులని, గొడ్డు కూర, కొంకుడు కూర అని చిన్న చిన్న కూర ఇలా చుట్టుగా ఉంటుంది, చుమ్మ చుట్టినట్టుగా ఉంటుంది. అడవి లేని మాకేం ఆధారం లేదండి. అలాగే ఏదో ఒక రకంగా దాని మీద మా ఆధారం అంట.
India is home to a wide variety of plant and animal life in its dense evergreen forests and scrub jungles. With 46,000 plant and 81,000 animal species, India's forests represent 8% of the planet's known biological diversity. Although much of the forest's wealth has been irreversibly lost to construction, human habitation, roads and thefts, the rate of deforestation has slowed down, and forest cover may even have improved slightly in recent years. This is in large part due to participatory management initiatives that have led to improved governance of forests. Forests are important not just for their timber, but also for a range of other economic and non-economic reasons. Non-timber forest products, also known as NTFPs, obtained from about 3,000 plant species in India, are an important source of food and income for tribals and poor people living in and around forests.
సీకాయ తెచ్చుకుంటాం, సీకాయ తెచ్చుకుంటాం, చీపురు తెచ్చుకుంటాం, అడ్డాకు తెచ్చుకుంటాం, కూరగాయలు తెచ్చుకుంటాం. అడవిలో ప్రతి అడవిలో ఏ దినుసు అయినా మేము తెచ్చుకుంటాం. అడవిలో లేకపోతే మాధవరే మాకు లేదు.
There are roughly 1.4 million such people spread across 170,000 villages. Many NTFPs are used in medicine and other sectors, and the trade is huge and growing. Of the $70 billion worth of NTFPs that are traded annually in India, the government's revenue is equal to $400 million, which is half the total forest revenue. With expanding markets overseas, exports have also grown. Total exports in 1991 were worth $480 million. By 1997, export earnings were more than $1,300 million. But hardly any of the profits are passed on to the tribals, who are the primary managers, protectors, and gatherers of these resources.
సీపులు తెచ్చి ఇంత కట్టలు కట్టి అమ్మేస్తాం. తర్వాత చిల్ల గింజలు ఏరుతున్నాం. పైవెట్టు నమ్మేవాళ్ళం సార్, బయట అమ్మేవాళ్ళము పైవెట్టులకి. అట్లయితే మాకు ఏం లాభం వచ్చేది కాదు.
Although measures were introduced by the government to protect tribal interests, such as the nationalization of valuable NTFPs in the 1960s and 1970s, tribals have not benefited as hoped. The trouble was that the commodity chain that resulted from nationalization put the lion's share of the profits in the hands of the government, its agents and intermediaries, because it reduced the number of legal buyers and allowed them to behave in a monopolistic way. Since the intermediaries had the ready cash needed to pay gatherers, they could play the market to their own advantage and take an unfair cut of the profits. It was noted, for instance, that government agencies were buying only the better quality NTFPs in order to maximize their own profits, and this was reducing official collection to levels way below the potential of forests. The pricing policy was also unfair towards the poor.
Government does it very inefficiently, government's overheads are high, government's profit margin is low, it depends on subsidy, it is not able to dispose of its products in time, it is not even able to buy directly from the gatherers, so therefore gatherers end up selling at a low rate to the agents and agents sell it to government. So on the whole, no one wins.
In Andhra Pradesh, the Girijan Cooperative Corporation, or GCC, set up by the state government of Andhra Pradesh for the socio-economic upliftment of tribals, was conferred with monopoly rights for the marketing of 29 of the most commercially valuable NTFPs in 1979. Gathering was to be done only by tribals, who would then sell them at designated points run by the GCC. The NTFPs would then be bulked up at certain points for grading and processing and would then be sold in the domestic market, exported or stored depending on the type of the product and demand in the market.
GCC has many strengths in the sense as an organization which is almost there for the last 45 years, more than 45 years. It is known to all the tribals. And second thing is large number of tribals at different levels, that is from the cutting edge level to the state level. You have officers who knows how to handle this NTFP on a large scale.
In the early 1990s, village-level forest management committees, known as the Vana Samrakshana Samitis or VSSs, were created under the Joint Forest Management Program, a system of co-management between forest users and the state. These VSSs were conferred with rights over NTFPs, which led to friction between the Forest Department and GCC staff at the field level, and soon questions were being asked about who should be in charge of managing NTFPs. Adding to this confusion was the permission given to self-help groups to procure NTFPs in 2001. These groups were created under a large donor-assisted poverty reduction program.
The GCC has taken forest area from the Forest Department on lease. So Forest Department is also a big department scattered all over Andhra Pradesh. They used to feel that they are the owners of the forest. But GCC has his role, they felt that GCC is a contractor, forest contractor. Understandings were not proper there. So that also created some gap.
Until this point, there was hardly any dialogue between the Forest Department, civil society organizations, and the GCC. It was in such a climate that the Center for People's Forestry, an NGO headquartered in Hyderabad, started looking into the issues of NTFP management through a participatory action research study. The Center for People's Forestry, or CPF, along with its network of 32 partner NGOs, spread over 12 districts, aimed to create a common platform for discussions between the Forest Department, the GCC, NGOs, VSSs, and